afternoon, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, welcome. I'm Deidra. If you're returning, it is great to see you. So I am starting BodySlims round 5, and I am determined to make this round. Hank, did you knock over all those screws I've already picked up? I cleaned up, not that you can tell, but I did actually clean up for 45 minutes before I filmed to try and make it, you know, presentable, since we have been down with the flu. I am feeling better. Hunter's feeling better. My husband is still dying. He got it worse than me. I'm trying to pick up these screws. He's building this cyborg hand for my son that he got as a gift, and it is a whole thing. But Hank just knocked over all these itty bitty tiny screws I just picked up, and all of them. I cracked this nail upstairs. It was a whole thing. I was trying to change a filter, cracked a nail like halfway up, and so I've been filing it, just trying to get it so it would not tear like more or like farther up. So okay, I was talking to Miss Jennifer. She is on my Instagram. She is doing her second round of BodySlims with Jer. I apologize if you hear that loud car across the street right now, or potentially hear the fire alarms from next door and the vacant house. But even though it is 30 degrees outside, I am hot from running around the house, and so I cracked the window just a tiny bit, but you'll hear his muffler and possibly that fire alarm, so my sincerest apologies. So, okay, Jennifer was asking what you would typically do to start preparing for a BodySlims round, or like prepare your week for BodySlims. And I realized I've never actually, like, I show you guys like some meal prep and like some like veggie prep and stuff, but I don't like sit down and like show you like a whole process of like whatever I would do. So what I did so far today, and I didn't want to do this with you because I didn't want to waste a ton of your time. I'm trying to streamline it. So I pulled out my iPad and I remembered, so my goal is to do the 3 for 2 the first week. So we already know I have the menu. It's over there, I think. Let me see if I have it. Hold on. Don't mind my dishes. Is my 3 for 2 over here or not? I don't think so. I have it somewhere. But the 3 for 2 menu is what my goal is to follow it as closely as possible. I'm not crazy about eggs or mushrooms, so I usually do oatmeal in the morning. Sorry, my pants rolled down when I sat down. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do oatmeal or a yogurt bowl, or if I'm gonna try and do fasting until closer to lunch. So I'm still up in the air. Normally for a breakfast, I would do the Irish porridge oats with water, a little bit of salt, and a banana, and occasionally I add like PB2 powder to it. I didn't do that last round because I had done it for so long and I kind of got burned out, but I might switch back to that for this round. So we will see and that's if I do breakfast. So all that stuff I pretty much have. I don't need to buy anything for that. But I went through and I remembered years and years ago, like early 2000s, like I did Weight Watchers. I think we've all probably done something similar to a Weight Watchers, but they had a 0 calorie or 0 point soup for Weight Watchers. Obviously we don't do points, but a 0 point soup for like to kind of add more veggies and like fill up your belly a little bit more. And I remember how good that soup was. So I decided I'm gonna make that soup this week. So I went through and I wrote down the ingredients from the recipe, and then what I did was I copy and pasted the ingredient list into my FitnessPal. You might see a hanky right here in a second. Into my FitnessPal, because you can create your own recipe. So I labeled it, WW slow cooker vegetable soup, 8 servings. It's a 1 cup serving, and I copy and pasted all of these ingredients into the ingredient list. And then it went through and it found in their database all the stuff, and then it plugged it in and it let me know it was 62 calories per serving for that soup. And then I also was inspired by Miss Caroline. God bless her. She eats, I don't know why I feel like it's so hard for us to eat so fresh here, like where I live, because it's so like, it's a huge city. And so I just feel like I can't get as much of the fresh stuff. But Miss Caroline made this gorgeous salad the other day, and it had radishes and all these yummy looking bits and pieces in it. So I decided I wanted to do some stuff like that this week too. So I'm getting, this is my impromptu grocery list down here too. Some of this stuff I have, so what I'll do is I'll go through my pantry and stuff, see what I have, and then cross it off so I'm not wasting money or product, like ingredients. So I want to get some like fresh herbs, radishes, romaine, tomatoes, cucumbers, cauliflower, carrots, Brussels sprouts, zucchini, bell peppers, lemon, avocado, low sodium beans, fresh basil, dill, and sage. And then I saw at Target they have this like dill pickle snack thing, these little tiny like little pickles, and they were not very many calories. And I was like I have pickles in here too, so I may skip them this week, but I know pickles are a really low calorie snack. Actually, there's my pen. There it is. I know Kate and them all talk about potatoes a lot. Potatoes are not on the 3 for 2, but I might do some potatoes this round. I did not do them any of my other rounds really. And I don't know if that's where I get myself in trouble because I get like hungry. And then that's for berries or melon. I know Kate praises melon, so we're gonna look for some melon, potatoes, and go from there. And then I'm gonna get some plain coffee, taco seasoning. I have plenty of tea, thanks to Miss Jillian. She sent me some berries tea from Ireland, so I have plenty of that. I'm looking at my drink selection over here. I got some rise mushroom coffee. It's actually not too bad. But that's the only way I'm going to get a mushroom in me because I ain't eating them. So that's my contribution to eating a mushroom is drinking that coffee. And I've only had 1 sip of it so far. This is not that coffee. This is a different coffee. This is pumpkin spice coffee after Christmas, you know. And so I went through, I already know I have lemon, pepper, chicken breasts in my freezer that's already pre-cooked, so I can take them out and bake a chicken breast off if I have a fresh salad or soup or a potato. I have all that. I already know I have cauliflower rice in there, so I don't have to worry about that. I have regular rice if I want to do regular rice. I also have like couscous and quinoa. Like I have all of those types of things in there as well, so I don't have to worry about anything like that. I have plenty of apples. I have some bananas. I might get some more bananas. I just put bananas on here because I think we'll need more. I drink a lot of water, so like I have my water right now. This actually has electrolytes in it, that electrolyte right there. Because I have been so sick. I generally drink electrolytes every day anyway, but I realize I've been using the same refillable cup because I use those big cups, all week long, and I've had the flu. So I realized I should probably wash that and stop drinking of it. So I got myself some water for hydration while I filmed this and my coffee. So I also, what I would normally do, I looked up the Weight Watchers 0 chili by Holy Mess. I'm not going to make it this week because it makes so much. And I don't really want that much right now because we're still working through the chili I made last week. So I'm not going to do that today. But this is my recipe book. This is where I put all of my favorite recipes in. So I don't think I have anything in here that I'm going to make right now. Just because like I said, I'm trying to follow 3 for 2, but I'm also trying to just keep it easy breezy and simple. But we'll just scan through here real quick, see if there's anything that I think I need or want. There's my grandma's macaroni salad recipe. So this is that's my grandma's macaroni salad recipe. But like, there's no serving sizes. There's no amounts of anything. Just boil macaroni until done. Add boiled eggs, pickled celery, finely chop or grate carrots, mixed with mayo and seasoned with salt, pepper, garlic, salt, as you wish. Chill. That's the recipe. So if you ever want to make my grandma's macaroni salad, there you go. I miss her. She's actually been coming up in my thoughts a lot the last couple of days. So, yeah. This is actually a really good little recipe to do as well. My husband actually really likes this one. I'm not going to make it, but it's off of the Real Foods. And it's barbecue meatloaf muffins with sweet potato topping. I used to make these for him at work, and then he would take them to work, but you can look that up if that's something you want to make, but you just make them in little muffin tins. They're like little tiny meatloafs, and he really liked it. Corn chowder, that's a higher calorie thing because of the cream. Yeah, 2 cups of half and half. Yeah, we're not having that. Another good recipe, I don't know how it breaks down in terms of calories, because it doesn't have the calories on it, does it? Oh, it does. Okay, so 1.5 cups without sauce is 287 calories. So that's not bad. But if y'all wanted to try something like this, is really good, but it is very time consuming to make. It's called a Paleo Tex-Mex casserole. And basically it was a Whole30 recipe I had found. That's my coffee pot, don't mind it. It makes a big portion. But I used to take this into the office when I worked in the office, and they loved it. But definitely look it up. If this is something you're interested in making, it's basically a meat and veg casserole with sweet potato shredded on top that makes it feel like cheese. There's no cheese in it. It's no dairy because it's paleo and it's Whole30 compliant. But oh, it is so good. But it takes a long time because you have to shred 5 cups of sweet potato and you dice up so many veggies, but really it's the sweet potato that takes a long time. But it's delicious and it's pretty low calorie because it's all veg. I mean, and some beef, but yeah. So that's what I would do, is I would go through, some of my recipes if I had some favorite ones in here that I wanted to do. Again, I'm not going to do any of these right now because I am going to follow the 3 for 2, but I would go through and see if there's a recipe or 2 that I want to make. Thankfully my son is willing to eat like chicken and stuff now, and so I can feed him, chicken, and he'll be fine with it. And then I also pulled this cookbook, and this is, if you've done BodySlims, Louise Light. Jared talks about her. And so I picked up this book. This is a really old book, but it has a bunch of recipes in it. I'm not going to make anything out of it right now. Oh my gosh, this takes me back to my childhood. Those little parfait things with like the grapes and strawberries and stuff. Oh my god, that just totally took me back to like 1980s. That's cottage cheese, but my family made it with like whipped cream and stuff. Delicious. Okay, totally sidetracked, sorry. But I picked it up because it was her standards, that the government decided not to follow. So she talks about like the calorie breakdowns, like of meals, of how you would eat that meal, that kind of thing. But like it's got, breakfast, bran flakes with raisins, half a cup of whole milk, 1 whole wheat slice of toast, coffee, tea, and half a cup of orange juice, that's a fair breakfast, Lunch is a 2-ounce ham and cheese sandwich with lettuce, tomato, bread, an apple, and coffee and tea. And then dinner would be a 3-ounce roast with a baked potato, broccoli, and skim milk. And then snacks would be a cucumber and carrots. And that's a 1,200 calorie diet. And I mean, it sounds pretty filling, because when I eat cereal, I don't have orange juice and toast with it, so it'd probably make it a little more filling. So, I pulled this out to take a look at it. I don't plan on making, like I said, anything out of these recipe books this week. but I just pulled out stuff that I thought might be, fall in line with the BodySlims principles, or would have some ideas of things I can make. This actually sounds really good. A glazed root vegetable medley with a hint of mint. It's got apple juice, mirin, and olive oil in it. Sounds good. I'm not gonna make it, but it sounds good. But yeah, and this one has a 21-day meal plan. And then I like whole 30 stuff. I've done the whole 30. I was very successful with the whole 30. But whew, it was rough. It was hard. But we can do hard things. Isn't that what Jared says? We can do hard things. But what I like about the whole 30 style is in line with what Caroline talks about. Like, she eats whole, real food, not processed food. Whole 30 is not processed. It's whole, real food. And so I like it because, like, if I'm stuck trying to figure out how do I make XYZ without buying a package or a box or a this or a that, I can look through here and be like, oh, great, I can do this, or I can buy that, or, you know, like potatoes and gravy. It tells you how to make the sausage gravy, or, you know, like they do have like pre-approved like Whole 30 things. They got stuff on how to make pot pies that are Whole 30 compliant, that kind of stuff. So I like that because it gives me delicious things that I love in a way that's like fresh, and, you know, like breakfast taquitos. I would eat that. I would eat it any time of day. I probably wouldn't do chorizo though, because it's chorizo is very greasy. But it says ground meat, so you could do ground turkey, ground chicken, ground beef. I'd probably do ground chicken, maybe, or maybe even. I don't know why it has to be ground meat. Because I do like shredded chicken. Why not do shredded chicken? But yeah, so I would go through these if that's something I was trying to do. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, I'm going to clean up my grocery list. We're going to write out kind of what I'm going to eat. So like I already know, breakfast is going to be probably, if I eat breakfast, so breakfast will be oatmeal. Oh, you know, I used to use almond milk, not water, but I could do either or, it doesn't matter. Almond milk, unsweetened, of course. Almond milk, banana, and I already have PB2. Okay, and then lunch is going to be, I think he does like a can of, like a serving of soup and a salad or whatever. So I'll probably do a salad with the veggie soup and a chicken breasts. Like I said, I already have those pre-cooked chicken breasts in there. I just need to bake them, and then there's lunch. All right. I'm trying to use up stuff that I have without having to buy a whole bunch. So we already have this. We already have this and this. Okay. And then dinners, he usually does like steaks or stir fries for dinners. And so I can do both of those, alternate, you know, a couple times a week. So I can do steak. He always has baked beans. I do have the beans that Jillian sent, and I think I have a couple more cans in the garage of those. So I'll probably do that. So steak with the baked beans. I can't remember what else he does. And does he do sweet potato or a potato? I can't remember. And then, stir fry with pork or chicken, whatever. Okay, so those will be my meals for that. And then sometimes when I do the stir fry, I will do some rice with the cauliflower rice just to make it more filling for me. And then snacks, I'm gonna try my best not to go off the deep end with snacks. The snacks and the coffee creamer in my coffee is where I go wrong. I love cereal, and so I will just munch down on some cereal. So it wasn't the last round, I think it was the round before, I gave up coffee for the whole thing, just a tea, because I don't put anything in my teas. I may very well do that this round, who knows, we'll see. But we're gonna do like pickles, veggie sticks, or like veggies cut up, apples, melon. I usually do 2 sugar-free Jello if I'm really having I really need something sweet, because it's like 10 calories for an entire box of Jello. Or let me show you these for those of you who have not seen these. Thank you, Myra, for letting me know about these. So these Drizzlicious, what they are is they are little snack size rice cakes. So the birthday cake ones, what are they? The birthday ones are my favorite. I may have eaten them all already. Probably. But I started buying them in these smaller packages. It's 90 calories for this whole bag of these little cakes, little rice cakes. And they have chia, quinoa, and flax in them. So they're actually really good for you. Well, comparatively. I mean, they're better than a potato chip, okay? So I have those as well. I know later on in the program, for those that are repeating, we know that we have a grapefruit challenge towards the end of the program. I will not be partaking in that because of the medication I take. I cannot take or consume grapefruit. So I won't be doing that. I know some people, like Maggie, has already started her grapefruit. I'm a little jealous. I didn't like grapefruit until Jared made me eat it. Here we are. So that's what I'm going to do. I also, this last week, I don't know that y'all do this. Probably not in anywhere but the United States. We make like sun tea or iced tea. So this is yerba mate and some mint instead of just like black tea. I did yerba mate and mint. And I put it in the sun in some water. And I'm not going to drink this because it's been sitting out, so I need to actually wash it out and make it fresh. But you put it out in the sun, you make sun tea with it, and then you just pour it over ice. And with the mint, it gives it enough sweetness. I don't add anything to it. I mean, you can add lemon, but I don't add like sugar or anything to it. So I need to wash that out and make fresh. But, so yeah, that's where we're at right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tighten up my grocery list, because once Hunter wakes up, I think we're going to go to the store and try and get some of our groceries. Since he and I are the only ones that are feeling somewhat better. My husband is still dying. He's actually still sleeping. He went back to sleep as soon as I got up. And then when I get back, I will show you guys the preparation of me making the vegetable soup, prepping the veggies for the salad, and that kind of thing. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. Because I'm not gonna make steak and stir fry right now. I could probably make the stir fry veggies, but it's always better just to make them at the time, I guess. Like I'll make it for like the whole week, like not the whole week, but like a few days at a time, and that's fine because then I can just reheat it. But it really is better like the day of. And that for my stir fry, I use salt, pepper, Chinese 5-spice, garlic powder, ginger, crushed, like cut up minced garlic, and coconut aminos is what I use to make my stir fry. But yeah, so let me tighten up my grocery list. I'll show you guys what it looks like when I'm done, and then we will go shopping and we will do some meal prep. Tomorrow is a holidays and our inauguration day. So I'm not working tomorrow. I do actually have to work because I have to make up some work. But, so Hunter and I will be home tomorrow. Tuesday I work, but there's like a 75% chance of snow right now. We will see. Like I said, it's very cold outside. I did open the window because I was sweating. I've actually cooled down now, so I can actually close the window now. But, all right, let me tighten up my grocery list, and I'll be back with y'all in a little bit. All right, so here is my grocery list. This is my template. So I have my cold stuff in the freezers or the fridges. Almond milk, protein yogurt. I like that Yoplait high ratio protein, the ratio protein yogurt. Just to have. I also have Faye Zero in my fridge. Sugar-free Jello. Then we have melons, berries, bananas. And then we have steak and chicken breasts. And then for the fresh produce, I have herbs. The dill pickle snack, I'm assuming the dill pickle thing that I'm looking at is in the fridge section or like the produce section or something. I'll find it. Avocado, potatoes, baby spinach, carrot, cauliflower, celery, Brussels sprouts, radishes, lettuce, zucchini, tomato, bell peppers, cucumber, lemon. And then my other aisles would be diced tomatoes, bay leaves, oregano, basil, low sodium beans, taco seasoning, and plain coffee. And then I have, for the vegetable broth, I already have bouillon in the fridge. So I just need to boil the water and then add in the paste. So that is my grocery list. Once everyone is up and moving, aka Hunter, because my husband is still sleeping too, we will head out and go shopping. And I'll take you guys with me. Okay, this is our grocery haul from Target. I got 2 low sodium 3-bean blend beans and some diced tomatoes, bananas, pears, avocado, plain coffee, little mini cucumbers, shaved Brussels sprouts, broccoli and cauliflower, celery, romaine, 2 different baby spinach, unsweetened almond milk, potatoes, taco seasoning. I wanted to try this brand. Cocktail tomatoes, strawberries, chicken breast, bell pepper, 2 different types of protein yogurt, rainbow carrots, lemon, and then I got some oregano, bay leaves, and basil. So that is my grocery haul. All right, we are finally here to make the soup. So it says 2 medium carrots chopped. I didn't buy full-size carrots. I just bought baby carrots. So we're just throwing all these in. I did just wash them. It says 2 medium stalks of celery chopped. I did 4 because it's celery. There's not that many calories in it. And I like it to be low bulkier. And we've got a 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes. I did spray the crock pot with a little bit of zero calorie cooking spray. That's just going to keep all the veggies from sticking real bad. And then we need 1 medium. Oh, I just made a mess. It's all right. This is the vegetable broth. It's just about done. I used this Better Than Bouillon vegetable base and 4 cups of water, so it was 1.5 tablespoons. And then instead of chopping my garlic, I just used the frozen garlic because I'm all about saving time. In here we have 2 bay leaves, 1 tablespoon of dried basil, and 1 teaspoon of oregano, half a teaspoon of Himalayan sea salt, or Himalayan salt because I don't use kosher salt, and I don't eat red pepper flakes. So that's gonna go in. Wash these. I I usually buy frozen chopped onion, not gonna lie, but we only had a little bit, and I figured, you know, I could chop an onion for you. I'll probably cry. It's all right. I will survive. I actually have heard that if you put a wet towel by it, it'll absorb the stuff in the air. We also have to put in 10 ounces of spinach. I was only to get half of it in this first batch, so I got to rinse the second half because I'm not trying to get sick from listeria or something. So we're gonna wash our produce. What's this? Alright, now we're gonna chop this. I think that was it once we put that in there. And that. There's our chicken broth. No, vegetable broth, not chicken broth. And this is going to cook for 5 hours. I'll just see if it's high or low. It's going to cook for 5 hours. Now my eyes are getting teary-eyed. Oh. Kind of everything, and then it cooks for 5 hours on high. I'll put that in there. Put it on. Don't forget to plug it in this time. Alright, and there is the vegetable soup. Hello. Well, I didn't get a chance to finish all of my prep today. I have my veggies and stuff I need to do, but since BodySlims doesn't start until technically Thursday, but like the seminar comes out Wednesday and today's Monday, I couldn't get the radishes that I wanted, so I'm gonna get those in the next couple of days. And so what I will do is I will film like a separate video or like a short or something showing me prepping all of those veggies for a salad. And then that way I'm not waiting on this video because I need to edit it and upload it because I have several people asking me about it. I'm gonna make sure I get it up, especially for those starting BodySlims. But my soup smells really good. I'm a little disappointed. I tasted it, but it doesn't taste the way I remember it tasting. So I'm wondering if I grabbed the wrong recipe. So I'm gonna have to go deep diving, like Weight Watchers 0 points vegetable soup from like 2010, because like that's the era that I need. So that's what I'm gonna do at some point this week. But yeah, I hope that you guys are having a great day. Please make sure you like this video and subscribe down below. And I look forward to having y'all. Have a great day. Bye.